What's going on, everybody? Sean here, back from a long time off and married. Me and Andrew got married and we just came back last weekend. It's been a week back from the Paradise, which is a cruise where we're literally eating everything we wanted to eat for 2 weeks straight. We were on the cruise for 1 week, came back to Orlando. We stayed in Orlando for another 5 days, but literally no macros, nothing. I was just eating everything that I wanted. If I saw it and I wanted to eat it, I ate it. I didn't care. I knew I was gonna gain weight, but hey, it was my wedding and I didn't care. Okay, 'cause fat, it'll leave you. Like, I'm lost most of the weight that I've gained since coming back, but I wasn't gonna miss out on any experiences of eating all the delicious food. So I'm back. I gained 5 pounds, which is actually not that much considering how much I was eating over the 2 weeks. And yeah, tips for getting back into working out. So this is my first week back in the gym. I've actually only worked out twice since we've come back. I'm still sore. Today is Thursday. The first time I worked out was Monday, and I'm still sore in my legs from Monday. But tips for working out, getting back into the gym, getting back into your routine after taking a vacation or taking time off or being sick or just taking time off in general from working out. So I used to train 5 to 6 times a week. For me to jump back in to training 5 to 6 times a week might be a little much for me. I know that I'm gonna be sore no matter what, whether I train 2 times this week or I train 5 times this week. So what you can do is, and what I recommend is, you're not gonna set any personal records on the first week back from a long vacation or a long time off. So reduce the volume. You're gonna be sore no matter what. The more volume that you train with in that first week, the worse the soreness is gonna be. So already you know you're gonna be sore. You know that you're not gonna set any records. Basically, your goal is to just get back in the gym, get back in the swing of things, get your muscles working again, get that initial soreness over with. So what I recommend is basically take a deload week. Think of it like a reload week, okay? Take 50% of what you normally do, or even less. For me, I've been taking about 40%. I've only done 2 sets of things for everything that I've done. Because the purpose is for me just to get my muscles working again, get them stimulated, get me used to the weights again, because this is where I'm not gonna make the progress. And next week, I'm gonna be stronger. I can up my training volume. The soreness, the initial horrible soreness will be gone. I may be a little bit sore next week, but I'm not going to be super sore. And then by the end of week 2, beginning of week 3 is when I start to get back into the swing of things and back to where my normal strength is. I also lower all my weight. So not only do I lower the volume, so I only do 2 to 3 sets of things, I lower the weights. Sure, I could lift more, but again, I'm not going to set any records. I'm not going to really get a good strength stimulus because you don't get stronger in 1 session or even 1 week, but it's the accumulation over a bunch of weeks. So I leave myself 2 to 3 weeks just to get back to where I was. By doing this, my motivation, I can get on a roll again, whereas if I hit it hard from week 1 and feel horrible in week 2, I'll probably go backwards. Whereas this way I slowly build up, or not as slowly as usual, but I use it as a build-up. I start lower than I know I can do, and then by the end of the month, I'm about back to where I started. And yeah. So when you know that, you don't feel so bad about getting back in the gym and having it feel horrible, because I know that's something that a lot of people run into. So this is my 3rd workout since coming back. I'm getting back into it, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Today I pretty much did upper body. Started off with some barbell rows. I really didn't have a plan for this workout, I kind of just played it by ear. That's what I'm gonna do basically the whole week, since it's like a reload, deload type of week where the training, the exercises don't really matter that much. So I did do stuff that's similar to my usual program, like keeping some big lifts, barbell rows. You can see here some dumbbell incline presses. But I use this week to do fun stuff that I probably would not normally do in my regular program. Today was super basic though. So barbell rows, I did 2 sets of 10, I believe. Incline presses, I did 2 sets of 12. I'm doing some lateral raises here. Again, keeping it really light, just focusing on technique. If the weight's really light, might as well just focus on doing everything with strict form. I did another 2 sets of 12 on the lateral raises. And in this last clip, where you don't even need to see my head apparently, I just did some bicep curls, 2 sets of 8 each arm, just to get the arms working. But that's it. That was the whole workout. If I go home tonight and I feel fresh, I may either drop by the gym downstairs or do some extra push-ups. I'm in the gym tonight training people, so here and there I might just randomly do some arm stuff or some squats or something, but that's how my week's gonna go. Tips for eating when you come back from vacation. Contrary to what you may think, I'm not going to recommend, this is my personal suggestion because this is what works for me. If it doesn't, maybe it doesn't work for you, maybe it does work for you. Me personally, I don't get back on my normal diet, tracking macros immediately following a vacation or immediately coming back from a long time off. The reason being is, leave for vacation, you get bloated, I gained 5 pounds, right? So my weight is gonna drop regardless of my eating, not totally, but as long as I don't eat like a pig and I'm eating a little bit less than I was eating when I was away, I'm gonna drop weight. And the reason is because when you're away eating lots of stuff, a lot of that is water weight. A lot of it is bloat. So I know my weight is going to drop every single day. For the next few days, I can drop easily 2-3 pounds without going back onto my macros, as long as my calories are in check and I'm not constantly stuffing my face. So what did I do? I continued eating basically what I wanted. Like I think we went to the Keg one night. I was eating Pop-Tarts and M&Ms that we brought back and little snacks here and there. But I was conscious of calories first. Okay, I knew that I wasn't eating a ton of calories. I wasn't eating nearly as much calories or as many calories as I was when we were away. And because of that, even though I wasn't hitting my protein, my carbs were probably still super high, my fats are still super high, I lost water weight. And I wasn't stuffing my face with sodium, so I was going to lose some water weight. And I did over time, and I was able to ease back into my diet. So one of the days when I was feeling ready for it, I introduced some of my high protein meals. I still ate snacks, I still ate some junk and stuff, but I didn't go from 0 to 100. I slowly built it up and slowly made the transition one meal at a time till today, where I'm like fully back on my macros. Yesterday, actually, I was pretty much on the dot with my macros, and today is the first day back where I haven't had any cravings for junk food. Yesterday, I ate some M&Ms and stuff, but today, nothing so far, and I eased my way into it, and I still lost weight over the course of the week. Whereas if I started from day one, forcing myself to get back on track with macros 100%, I'd probably be pretty miserable. I would still have crazy junk food cravings and wanting to eat everything, but because I eased myself into it, I was able to slowly wean myself off of those cravings while still losing weight. You got to know what's going to happen with your body anyway, and then use that to your advantage, because it's all a mind game. Fat loss, it's a mind game. Weight loss, mind game. You know what to do. Okay? It's just a matter of doing it in a way that allows you to keep doing it because you stay motivated to keep doing it. So make it easy on yourself. Use things to your advantage. And those are my tips for staying or getting back into it once you come back from a vacation. I know what you're thinking. This is the first vlog back from your wedding. How come it isn't about your wedding, and how come we're not seeing any footage or photos or videos from the whole week you're away for 2 weeks? And the answer is you are correct. I'm actually going to make that video. Don't you worry about that. It's on my mind, but I didn't actually take much footage, and me and Andrea didn't really take many photos. We're lucky enough to have some awesome friends that took lots of videos and lots of photos for us, but we ourselves don't have that footage. And I got this, or Andrea got this, sweet blue 1 terabyte hard drive to collect all the footage from all these people that took it for us. So we don't actually have the footage, so I can't make the video yet. And I know once I get the footage, for example, one of our friends, Mark, has, I think he said he has 150 gigs of video footage. And that's not including all the other video footage that we have from our other friend Daryl and a professional videographer who we hired for the wedding itself. So there's going to be a lot of footage for me to sift through. And I want to make a nice video. It'll probably end up being multiple videos, but in time it will come, I promise you. And I would never skip over my own wedding without making an awesome video about it. And then maybe me and Andrea can sit in a video together and talk to the camera about the wedding. She's never been in a video where she's actually talked a lot, so maybe that'll be the first one. Or maybe she'll say no and it'll just be me. Okay, but I'll see you in the next video.